Hello Aries, Ashley here. We're just going to do a quick love reading for you to kind of tap into the energies of the Venus retrograde that we've been enduring since the 19th of December. Now that retrograde ends on the 28th or 29th of January. And then Venus begins to move forward. So I just wanted to do a quick spread for you and see what's going on. We'll pull some oracle cards, try and get an idea of where you're at, where your partner is sitting, and where things are headed for you as a result of this Venus retrograde. So there's a lot of relationships being put under intense pressure right now, and we're all kind of in this position of really evaluating what it is that we need and really desire when it comes to love. So let's get started here. So the first card is you, and look at you coming through as the Emperor here. Second card is your partner, sitting in the Seven of Pentacles. Could be dealing with another Aries or perhaps an Earth sign here. It doesn't have to be. Current state of the relationship. Page of Pentacles. In the past. Oh, the Empress. And in the future. Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. There's a lot of love in this dynamic here, but I do feel like there's perhaps someone in this situation, could be dealing with a Scorpio or a water sign, that might be hiding their feelings a bit. You can see that there's a guard up here. Perhaps you and your person have been put through quite the challenging relationship up until this point. There's some guarded energy showing up here. And then we have that Four of Wands. Six of Swords. I do feel like perhaps for some of you, this relationship actually ended in the past. There was a clear understanding of the deep soul connection involved here. And there was a separation period. Now, the goal, obviously, for many of you may be to reconnect here and come into union. Could definitely be dealing with a twin flame pair here, sitting in their separation phase. But there's guarded hearts here. Now, for those of you not looking to reconnect, we'll certainly see what else comes through in this reading. So Aries, you're definitely sitting in your power here. In the form of the Emperor, you've stepped into your divine masculine energy here. Now that doesn't mean you have to be the masculine in this dynamic, and you can certainly flip and reverse these roles. But you've stepped into a position of control, of power here. I do feel like there's a potential here, and we're going to clarify just a few of these to see, but I could see how this Emperor here might be sitting in a bit of a cold shoulder kind of energy with that King of Cups also sitting at the bottom of the deck. Your person is waiting. They're sitting in this energy of, there's been some investment in this relationship. There's been some time put into this dynamic, and your person is sitting in this place of evaluating the amount of effort it's going to require to continue to move forward in this dynamic. Perhaps waiting to see their harvest. Because I say that in the past, we have the Empress. So I do feel like there's a very good chance here for whoever this reading is for, is that the Empress could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. But I do feel like this divine feminine has stepped into her power in the past. And again, I do feel like there's a good chance that there was a separation phase that was taking place in this dynamic after this Empress stepped into her power, into her divine feminine energy. Now, the two of you may have been married. This is a married couple. Doesn't have to be. This could also be someone that you have had children with. This could be the mother of your children. So just take what resonates for you. In the current state of the relationship, there is an offer that's being made or that is coming in at this time. And I feel like it's taken a lot of strength for this offer to come forward here. I feel like there's been a lot of thought put into this. You can actually see that this Page of Pentacles kind of looks pretty buff holding up that pentacle. And so it's like it's taken quite a bit to get him to offer up this pentacle. Now this appears to me, the way these cards are sitting here, is that the Emperor is making this offer that perhaps this Empress has been waiting on. In the future position, we have the Two of Swords. So on some level, I do feel like perhaps this Empress has been waiting. Intuitively, she knows that this offer is eventually going to come in here. I also feel that heart-guarded energy showing up in her energy here as well. So I don't feel that the Emperor is the only one here that's guilty of protecting his or her heart. This Empress energy is doing the same thing. Let's get a little bit more detail here. What do I want? I want to clarify this Seven of Pentacles, this Page of Pentacles, and this Two of Swords in particular. And again, remember, you can assign whatever zodiac. This is the person that you're either involved with now, or you were in the past and you're thinking of them. This could even be someone that you don't yet know, that you've been waiting for them to arrive, or they've been waiting for you, right? All right, let's look at this. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles first. They've been waiting on their lover, on their Two of Cups. And I also feel like this Empress has been waiting, really trying to decide if she's just needs to move forward, needs to move on, because it's hard telling how long this separation phase has gone on. But I do feel like this is someone from the past, someone that is in separation here with this Six of Swords. This is someone that moved on. Now the Empress may have chosen to move forward in order for this Emperor to step into his power. Now that might just be for some of you. Let's look at this Page of Pentacles. Judgment. So there's a decision to be made here in the present moment with this offer that's come in. This Page of Pentacles is going to offer something kind of small, just test the water. You know, this Emperor's not coming in at full blast, though it has taken him some time to come forward with that pentacle, like we were saying. I do feel like there's a choice to be made here on both parts. First, this Emperor needs to decide to come forward towards his feminine with this offer. The feminine will then be stuck making the decision of if this is still something she wants, right? And I'm saying he or she based on energy. I'm not talking about gender here, so just to be clear. With the Page of Pentacles, we also get the Page of Wands. So it could come in a bit flirty here. I do feel like there's communication. But I also feel like you can see how this page and this page are both facing this feminine's energy. So I do feel like it's a bit one-sided at this time. Now, this Empress might be communicating in return. However, I do feel like she's very strongly sitting in this perhaps guarded energy, guarding that heart, right? Let's look at that Two of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. So there could be some silence coming back from the feminine here. I do feel like there's a lot of healing that has taken place and will continue to take place between these two partners. And the Ten of Cups. So I do see a really positive outcome here between these two. However, I do feel like it could take some time. What with that Two of Swords energy is this indecisive, I don't want to look at perhaps the reality of things just yet. And let's keep in mind this is Venus retrograde. With these being kind of short readings, perhaps I'll do one on Venus's forward movement. Let's get one more there. Seven of Wands. So I do feel like both counterparts here really want to put the energy and effort into this dynamic. I also feel like that guard energy is still going on here. So there needs to be a softening that takes place. Let's see if there's any messages that want to come through from the romance angels. What do we have for Aries and their counterpart, this person that is on their mind? Oh my, two came out. We have wedding. So again, this could be a married couple. Previously married, in separation perhaps. With this Ten of Cups as the potential outcome, the future position here, however, this could be where things are headed in the future. We also have past life relationship. You've known each other before. Not surprised to see that. Let me get one more for Aries and their counterpart. Okay, the deck's getting a little crazy here. Pay attention to the red flags. So what I feel like with this is actually, and we also have passion at the bottom of the deck. So this is a very magnetic connection. But I feel that, like I was saying, I feel like this energy is actually due to issues that have taken place in the past in this relationship. And it's funny that I actually set it down in the past position. So I do feel like there's perhaps this guarded energy is based on this, you know, this difficulty in trusting that things are going to be different moving forward. It could be difficult to release the issues that have happened in the past for these two. So I feel like both counterparts have really stepped into their divine masculine and feminine here. Like there's conscious awareness happening here for both counterparts in their weaknesses, in their strengths. So more so, I feel like this is why that guarded energy is there between the two of you. Is that there was just some past issues that took place within the dynamic. Now I am going to get a couple of Kipper here, one each for perhaps the Emperor and the Empress here. Maybe one for the outcome. But heads up that Kipper is kind of If you've ever seen a reader use these, they can tend to be a little bit negative, but can kind of narrow the story down for some. So please do not take these messages if they don't apply to you. Kipper has a way of kind of crapping all over what I feel like is a positive reading here. So let's see, for this Empress, what do we got going on? Oh, that card was bouncing. Courthouse. So there may have been divorce in the past, perhaps some issues between the two of you that were just kind of rattling the security of the dynamic. It doesn't actually have to be that you were in court or under divorce proceedings. This Emperor, what do we get? Community. Perhaps with this Emperor, he holds a high status within the community. People recognize his leadership. He might hold a position that is directly impacting your local community. This could also be someone who in the past, with those red flags, was a little bit loose in the community when it comes to his drive for sexual attention, let's say. Message of concern. I do feel like if that's your story, this feminine was aware of that situation. For this outcome, let's see what we get. See, these Kippers can be kind of dark. Outcome for this pair, for Aries. We have journey. Definitely moving through some growth and change between the two of you. There could be a trip on the horizon. It could be that you live at a distance and that travel would be required in order for you to come together. I am very much noticing the water that sits behind that Two of Swords. So that could be the case for some of you. Mature woman. There could be an older woman involved here, a mother for either of the counterparts. It could be that this Empress lives at a distance from you, Aries. And change. So it may require a move here. There's travel showing up quite a bit there. Again, only take the Kipper or any part of the reading as it resonates there. Let's really briefly see if we can get a message from your partner to you, Aries. If you are not in communication or you haven't been in communication at this time, this is the Hidden Truth Oracle. What does Aries' partner or lover have to say? And again, you might be in separation at this time, so your love interest, what do they have to say? What do they want you to know that perhaps they haven't communicated or are afraid to communicate? I want to feel that way again. Isn't that nice? I do feel like this relationship has... You don't know how hard it was to let you go. See, I do feel like this feminine may have been the one to move on from this dynamic. And we got that more than once here. And I do feel like it was in an effort to get you, Aries, to step into your power here. Let's get one more. I left you before you could leave me. So there could have been some abandonment issues that showed up here for this feminine. Perhaps she was trying to nip it in the bud ahead of time. She, he, whoever's sitting in that feminine receptive energy within your relationship dynamic. So I hope you found that helpful, Aries. And I will see you in the regular weekly reading. Thanks for being here. Bye.